Welcome, SonicWall, Southern California and Hawaii partners. How you doing today? Well, I've got a special guest. I'm going to bring in a blast from the past who used to work with a couple years ago. So with that being said, I got my man, JT Fanning. What's going on, JT?
Welcome back. What's up, Chris?
He is back, as you guys can see. And so I thought I'd just bring JT in. We've got 2 weeks, yes, 10 business selling days left in SonicWall's fiscal year end 2026, which will be ending on January 31st. And so, JT,
hard push. This is the playoffs. It's playoff football time. Let's go.
It's playoff football. So, hey, every single play, every single minute is important, no matter if you're on the football field or if you're out in the sales field. So we are here to assist you. So I asked JT to jump in. He's been part of the team that's been creating some of these exclusive promos for our partners moving forward. And with that being said, obviously, JT, the biggest one before that wasn't in the slide deck, 3 and free, right? I think we made that permanent, correct?
It's permanent. It's on the price list. Go out there, get it done, 3 and free. 3 years of our security service suite package, coupled with the hardware for the new firewalls, get people off of those old aging devices onto the latest and greatest hardware.
I think the big message here, though, is your primary go-to when it comes to upgrade or competitive displacement is the 3 and free, because we're leading with Gen 8, right? As you guys know, this summer we came out with Gen 8. We're starting to phasing out some of the NSAs. They've got like a 5-year refresh. The promos that we're going to talk to you about are exclusively for our Gen 7. Doesn't mean, they're bad. We haven't announced any end of life on the TZ lineup, but let's bring those in and talk to you guys about that. So first and foremost, compliance accelerator. So this year, we've eliminated any of the technical and or certification requirements to maintain your status or get promoted. JT, what's the special thing that you and the leadership team came out with as well as it comes to Q4 revenue?
Yeah, I think it's just that acceleration, get people over that hump, give people an incentive to drive into year revenue, and then make it really easy to enter the next year at that partner tier that they've been working hard for. Make sure that their discounts are locked in for the upcoming year. So as they refresh more and more of their customers with Gen 7 and Gen 8 products, they can maximize the margin and the revenue on the back end.
The message here is 3. It's 3X. So what that means is if you guys go do deal value $10,000 in Q4, that means you're going to get $30,000 worth of credit. So if you are a silver partner today and you have to maintain $40,000, if you go out and go scrape in $15K order, that's $45K deal value for us in Q4. We might be able to promote you to gold or gold to platinum. So just keep that in mind from that standpoint. If you have any questions, if you log into the partner portal on the very top, it's going to show where you're tracking as of date. If you want to reach out to myself, please do so. We can talk about that. So, JT, we talked about doing 3 and free with Gen 8 and Gen 7 is kind of the primary. But now, from what I'm hearing, we've got a bunch of Gen 6 customers that still don't have security updates, licensing, et cetera. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, and there's a big fleet of those customers out there that still are using the products. We see them pinging home, which indicates that the products are still in use. They're passing traffic, but they don't have security subscriptions. And as we all know, the security subscription is critical for providing the network security that SonicWall is known for and that the customer probably expects. And so we rolled out the 1-year Reignite program as a way to recapture that business. Maybe someone either didn't have the budget to upgrade or renew at the time that they were expiring and they let it lapse. Maybe they've just gone too far, and we're hoping this can be a rescue attempt for our partners to pick up revenue, but more importantly, keep the customers secure and on the latest and greatest hardware.
So 2 caveats, just as a quick reminder. Number 1, this is for Gen 7 only, so anywhere from our TZ or NSA line, so anything from a 270 up to an NSA 5700. And then number 2, the eligible device for replacement has to have no security services for the past 90 days. So just keep that in mind, everybody, from that standpoint.
Yeah, Chris, one comment on that is we do have some customers who, maybe 3 years ago, 2 years ago, they had a Gen 6 appliance. They went a different way. Maybe they bought a competing product, but they aren't super happy with it or they aren't getting the results they want. Those customers are eligible too, right? So this is also designed to win back customers who maybe made a different decision in firewall vendors at some point in the past, but they're ready to come back to SonicWall for that Gen 7 experience. And they're not excluded from that. As long as they've got a valid Gen 6 serial number that they can use, they can upgrade with this program.
That's why I invited you with the orange suit. You've got all that knowledge. So thank you for that one. So the second one. All right. So now maybe 1 and free is not enough. Just to make it a little sweeter, we also have a 2 and free. So same terms and same terms and responsibilities that we just talked about. Gen 7, a legacy SonicWall customer, maybe a win back, as JT was saying. This time around, though, we have to work with you on all these, doing an SPR, but it'll be that same 1 and free promo SKU that we have, and we'll add an additional 1 year of APSS. So, JT, any comments on the 2 and free, or is it pretty simple?
Yeah, I think this just naturally builds on that, right? Especially if you're winning back one of those customers and they want to commit to a little bit longer term, get a little bit more for their investment right now. They got the budget that freed up this part of the year. It's just a good way to get them multiple years of services.
All right. And then I'll let you take this one. And I think we've got, besides our normal 3 and free for Gen 7, what do we have out there for our
the 3 and free plus HA? We've run this in the past. This is backed by popular demand. It's just a really good way for us to get the ultimate security offering for especially the like mid-sized customers, right? People buying NSA 2700s, NSA 3700s, where they need that high availability unit. And so you're talking about something that in some cases could cost somewhere between $2,000 and $6,000 coming right off the top, allowing you either to make more margin as a partner as you take that solution to your customer, or go out there and get your customer a better overall outcome, right? With having a no-cost HA unit. As a reminder, SonicWall products, the HA appliance inherits all of the licensing from the primary. So really you're looking at getting 2 functional firewalls that can fail over, give your customer maximum uptime. 3 and free plus HA promotions, always been a popular option for us.
Hey, we are live, so I'm going to correct JT. It's only for the TZ line. I know he gave
Dang it.
I know he gave the NSA example.
I think Chris can figure it out if you need.
Talk to me. If you guys got a customer that want to go get a Gen 7 NSA with the free HA, look, I'm willing to wheel and deal for any opportunity between now and the 31st. So exactly. I'll let that one slide. Come to me, and we'll be able to have a conversation with that. So, and then this is one of the things where I've learned a lot from JT in the last couple of years, right? How to go on the road and be able to talk to customers about getting off of SSL VPN, leveraging Cloud Secure Edge, our ZTNA solution, or our NOC, and being able to leverage managed protection and security services. So JT, you and the leadership team came up with another promo in order to make it a little more appealing for new customers to adopt both of these technologies. What do we got?
Yeah, I mean, look, SMA 400 series kind of going away. We had all that news in the past. CSE is a great path forward for those customers. And so the ability for us to give really competitive pricing for a customer, get you a high margin sale to introduce your client to CSE, improve their remote connectivity, give them content filtering on their device, make sure that they're securely accessing stuff regardless of where they're at in the world. I think we've had a lot of success with the CSE product over the last year, and we look to continue that. And for MPSS, I mean, MPSS is the way to kind of offload that management overhead. If you got those small customers that need help with their firewalls, or maybe you're primarily a VAR and you don't have the staff on hand to manage the SonicWall fleet of firewalls anymore, or you're just tired of doing it, we've given you an option to do that at a very cost-effective way. The deal registration piece makes it, I think, a no-brainer to at least explore.
Yeah, just quick clarification for the deal reg. All we're doing is we're eliminating that 10K MSRP or 5K new logo. So guys, if this is a customer that's never has CSE or MPSS, reach out to us. The great thing about MPSS, the other value add besides the firmware and password updating, we run it through 150 plus best practices configurations to make sure that customer who's now going to get a $200,000 cyber warranty is being reviewed, and we are making recommendations to make sure that that firewall is humming at its best capability. So yeah. So thanks, JT. I know we had mentioned SMA 100 trade-in as well. You threw that out there. We do have, for any customers that still are sitting on SMA 100, we've got a 52% off of CSE as well. So feel free to reach out to us and we'll be able to have a conversation. And where do you find this? Jump into Secure First Portal. You're going to see on the very landing page, you're going to see where you're tracking from the revenue attainment that we just discussed with the 3X multiplier for Q4, as well as a one-pager, which I'll be attaching in this email, your compliance dashboard, as well as the deal reg. So with that being said, I'll take off the screen. JT, thanks for your time. We got 10 days left. Any inspiring words for my partners here?
I mean, get out there and get the money, right? I mean, there's so many opportunities out there. I think we've got incredible incentives, some of the best incentives I've seen us be able to put out in a long time. So if you're a partner and you got some deals that are looking like they're going to stretch into February, there is a really good incentive out there to help you bring that business in before the end of the month. So I love the cloud.
You got a little just to send you out of here. So thanks, JT. I appreciate you.
Thanks,